Hello, I'm Kate, Salon Director at North Lane Hair Company. So in this video I'm going to show you how to trim the edges of your husband's hair. Obviously anyone in your family, your son, your brother, your dad, anyone that you're living with. I do want you to wait for us. However, I can appreciate if you're feeling a bit untidy. I'm just going to give you a few tips of how to do that. For that I have Nick here.
Hello, I'm Nick, Kate's husband.
My willing participant to be a model. He obviously does need a haircut anyway, so I thought I'd show you how to do it. So here we have Nick ready to have his edges tidied up. I'm going to do one side with some trimmers and the other side with nail scissors. So depending on what tools you might have at home, the comb is definitely best. That's what I'm going to use, but if you just have a brush, we can manage with that too. So first of all, we're going to start with the sides. So all you're going to do is comb to the edge of that hairline. So where the hairline is there, you're going to comb all the hair to that, having the comb sitting straight up, and then you're going to use your trimmers to go along that line. So you're going to follow that line where the hair grows to take your trimmers all the way up. And then the next step is to bring it all forward, again following the hairline, and your trimmers are going to go directly up. They can sit just lightly on the skin and go all the way through. So you would have taken away a lot of length, but there'll still be a little bit of length right in the middle. So we're going to use our comb just to pick that up and use the trimmers to take that away. So again, I'm coming up and then I'm letting the bottom bit of my comb sit against the skin to pull the hair away just slightly. You're going to do that up until you're level with the top of the ear. So that should tidy up your sideburns. If you want to go a bit shorter, of course you can. You're then going closer to the skin. Always take off a little bit because you can go back and take off more afterwards. So I'm going to comb back to the side, taking it to the hairline, combing forward, taking it to the hairline. You've got that line there and line there, making it nice and neat. Now we're going to go over the hairline around the ear. So I'm going to use my comb just to hold the hair in place and then take my clippers around that line. So we're going up and over. The comb stays exactly where it is, holding the hair in place. And so we're going just around the arch of the ear. So now what I'm going to do is ask Nick to hold his ear forward. So that gives easy access for you to go around the back of the ear. I'm going to use my comb to bring that forward, and again we're following the line around the hairline. So it's going to go up and round, arching over, and keep holding your ear. There we go, so you can see where I've cut that line. You just come this way towards the camera. There we go, we've taken that line all the way over. Thank you very much, and let go. So depending how long it's been since the hair was cut, obviously will be how long this section is here. If it is quite overgrown, then you can take your comb and just the same as before, bring that up and just use your trimmers just to go along and take a little bit of that length away. You don't want to go up too high and you don't want to go too short, but just this little section here, that would just make it feel so much tidier if that is tighter, and by that I mean shorter. On this side, I'm going to show you with my comb and our trusty nail scissors, just in case you don't have any trimmers. So exactly the same technique. We are combing all the hair down. We're using the wide tooth of our comb and bringing the hair this way, and we are going to cut up that hairline. So just following that line through there. So again, nice and slow, no rush. It isn't that easy when the nail scissors are a bit blunt. And then we're going to comb the hair forward and again follow that line of the hairline along there. Okay, so we've taken away the length coming this direction and this direction. There'll still be a bit of length in the middle, so we're going to just bring our comb in and take away a bit of that length from the center. You don't need to go too short because you can take more length away later. Okay, now we're going to go around the ear. So again, we're combing it straight and we're going to follow that hairline that we've got there. Comb the hair down, leave the comb in position, meaning the hair won't move out of position, and just slowly trim away following that line. Okay, I've got a bit more length here that I want to take away, so I'm just going to put the comb in again and just lift it forward a little bit. If we've got long length here, then equally pull it forward and then you're going to cut along the hairline. Keeping this area nice and tight, meaning nice and short, will feel much tidier straight away. Now we're going to trim around the back of the ear. So again, ask your client to hold their ear forward. So then it just means it's something less for you to need to do. Use your comb to bring the hair forward and again follow along the hairline, up and over, taking all of that length away. You may need to come in at a different angle. These scissors are not very sharp. So we're going to cut all along the hairline. Thank you, let go. Let's have a look. So there's just a little bit through here that I'm going to take away. And there you are, looking a lot smarter. Okay, now we're just going to go around the hairline at the back. It may not be a surprise that you cannot do that with nail scissors, so this is just if you've got your clippers. So you're going to ask your client to put their head forward a little bit. So with your trimmers, below the hairline, so if you can see where that line is quite heavy and then we've got hair down here, just below this you're going to put your trimmers in straight and bring them down. So we're going to follow the hairline, but we're going to be underneath it because we don't want that line to be too blunt. So we're going to follow around through here, putting the clippers in and just coming straight down. I'm going to remove all that neck hair. I'm going to come around this side and take that all away. Obviously go down as far as you need to go. You want to, if the hair does grow down lower, you want to go just below the t-shirt line if needed. Now the head's going to come up a little bit more and you're going to do a technique that we used before, which is putting the comb in and bringing the hair forward a little bit just to take that length away. So we're just blending the hair in to the neckline and not taking it too short because we don't want a really blunt straight line. Here we are, this is just a little bit closer up. The comb comes in, lifts up and take that length away. Just take a little bit and comb it down and have a look. You can see where the hair is and if it should or shouldn't be there. Just take a little bit, comb it down and have a look. There we go, a lot more tidy. So now I'm going to trim Nick's eyebrows. So the best position is to be in front and then put your comb just directly down the eyebrows and then your trimmers just go along. Nice and slowly, absolutely no rush, and then bring the comb in at the other direction, just pushing them up a little bit and just taking that length away. So there we have it, a few top tips on how to tidy up the men's hair in your household. Hopefully using the tools that you've got, your trimmers or your nail scissors. If you have any questions before you start, please do ask, send me over a message. Thank you for watching and good luck.